Welcome to today's session on acing your microwave engineer interview. If you're preparing to step into this exciting field, you've come to the right place. We're here to guide you through the process with some common questions you might encounter and how best to tackle them. Let's dive right into our first question. Can you share an experience where you innovatively improved microwave system performance? What was the challenge and how did you solve it? This question aims to assess your creativity and ability to think outside the box when solving problems. Here are a few tips to help you structure your answer. Describe a specific issue you faced in a microwave system. Explain why the usual solutions weren't working. Detail your innovative approach and the process you followed to develop it. Highlight the outcomes or improvements from your solution. Conclude with the lessons you learned from this experience. Now, let's look at an example of how you might answer this question.
In one project, we faced fluctuating signal strength in a microwave link. Traditional amplifiers weren't effective, so I proposed adding a feedback loop to dynamically adjust gain based on real-time signal quality. This enhanced link stability by 30%, and I learned the importance of adaptive systems.
By the way, we're only covering a handful of questions in this video, but I've prepared a free PDF with all 30 top interview questions for microwave engineer. It also includes example answers and tips to help you prepare with confidence. The download link is just below. Describe a time when you had to troubleshoot a complex issue with a microwave communication system. What steps did you take, and what was the result? This question explores your problem-solving skills and your systematic approach to diagnosing and fixing issues. Let's walk through some tips to craft a strong response. Begin by clearly defining the specific problem you encountered. Outline the troubleshooting process you followed step by step. Mention any tools or methodologies that were instrumental. Discuss any collaboration or communication with others during the process. Conclude with the outcome and what you learned from the experience. Here's an example answer to give you a better idea of how to respond.
In a previous role, I encountered an issue with intermittent signal drops in a microwave communication system. I reviewed signal logs for patterns, checked hardware connections, and used a spectrum analyzer to find interference. I discovered a nearby device causing the issue. After relocating it, communication stabilized, teaching me the importance of thorough testing.
Can you give an example of a project where you worked as part of a team to develop or enhance a microwave component? What was your contribution? This question is designed to gauge your teamwork skills and how you contribute to collaborative projects. Here are some pointers to help you frame a comprehensive answer. Choose a specific project that highlights your microwave engineering experience. Clearly outline your role and contributions to the project. Mention any specific skills or tools you employed. Emphasize teamwork and communication aspects. Close with the project's outcome or success. Let's take a look at an example to illustrate this.
In a recent project at XYZ Corp, we designed a new microwave filter to boost signal strength. I was responsible for simulating designs using HFSS software, analyzing performance, collaborating with RF engineers, and presenting results. My efforts helped enhance our final product's efficiency by 15%.
Imagine you're tasked with designing a microwave amplifier, but you're up against a tight deadline and limited information on specifications. How would you handle this situation? This question is intended to evaluate your ability to work under pressure and make informed decisions with limited resources. To handle this question effectively, keep these tips in mind. Quickly gather any available specifications or design constraints. Identify key performance parameters like gain, bandwidth, and efficiency. Base your design on standard methods and reference circuits you know well. Use simulation tools to quickly iterate and validate your design. Clearly communicate any assumptions or limitations with your team. Now, here's an example of how you might approach this question.
Firstly, I'd gather any existing specifications to understand the requirements. I'd focus on key parameters like gain and efficiency, using known methods and reference designs for a robust start. I'd use simulation software for quick iterations and validate the design. Lastly, I'd document assumptions and communicate openly with my team and stakeholders about any limitations.
A client needs a microwave transceiver with specific size constraints, but your initial design doesn't meet these. How would you address this challenge? This question assesses your adaptability and ability to meet customer requirements through creative problem solving. Consider these points to effectively answer this question. Identify the client's critical size constraints and specifications. Analyze your current design to see which components can be optimized or removed. Explore alternative materials or layouts to save space without losing performance. Discuss potential design changes with your team for collaborative solutions. Maintain open communication with the client about trade-offs and new solutions. Let's look at an example to see how you might handle this situation.
I would start by reviewing the client's specifications to identify exact size constraints. Then, I'd evaluate my design for any components that could be downsized or removed, ensuring functionality. Exploring alternative layouts or materials could conserve space. I'd engage my team to brainstorm modifications and keep the client informed of any changes and implications.
Before we wrap up, remember you can get all 30 questions, example answers, and step-by-step tips in a handy PDF. Totally free, just grab it below.